Congratulations, you have made it to ASPT 5.2, which means you are on the last objective for the atomic structure unit. This objective deals with the types of elements found on the periodic table, which are your metals, nonmetals, or metalloids, which we call semi-metals. So all of the elements on the periodic table fit into one of those categories. So your objective is two main parts. Understand the types of elements found on the periodic table by identifying where metals, nonmetals, and metalloids, again, those are called semi-metals as well, are located within in the table, and describing physical and chemical properties of metals, nonmetals, and metalloids. Now, your suggested activities are going to be your metal or nonmetal lab. This is a required activity, so it's not suggested, it is required. You will not be able to take your 5.2 for performance task, which is how you're going to demonstrate mastery for this, until I have checked that metal nonmetal lab and I actually have to physically open it up for you. And the reason for this is to make sure you understand and also to make sure you have the correct information, because your performance task is based on your observations. And if your observations are incorrect or you have some incorrect information in there, that is going to obviously alter your understanding and therefore alter how well you do on your performance task. So both of those are required, not suggested, absolutely required. You have to have some lab work for this. Now, big idea questions. So the performance task is open note. You will be using your lab. Also, you guys can work with each other, but things that you would need to be able to do on your performance task. Can you identify where metals, nonmetals, and metalloids, which are semi-metals, again, you're going to hear that both ways, are located within the table, so specific locations? Can you describe physical and chemical properties of metals, nonmetals, and metalloids, which again are semi-metals? And if given an unknown sample, but given some observations, could you identify the type of element? So could you tell me it's a metal or a non-metal or a metalloid and be able to explain why? So those are your three big key things. Again, this is a performance task that you're going to have to do to be able to master this, but most of that content or most of that understanding comes from your performance task. All right, from your metal non-metal lab. All right, let me know if you have any questions or if you need anything from me. Good luck.